vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Boom Sauce? Alright, guys. It's that time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week. What is going on, Ohmies? Welcome back for a brand new episode. I think we're on episode, what number is it now? 4? 5? 4, 5, 5?
5, I think.
Somewhere around there. I don't know. But season 3. And of course, we are joined by not only some amazing people and just like lovely friends of ours, but also some amazing sponsors and owners and creators of Rescued E-Liquid. Yeah, that's right. We got Kelly and Nick in the house. Rescue the E-Liquid. What's up? Straight out the kennel. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Of course, you guys can see we're down a few Ohmies today, unfortunately. Clown's not feeling well. Hopefully he feels a little bit better and he'll be back next week. Unfortunately, Dan's going to be missing out on a couple episodes just because of his work schedule. But don't worry, guys. He will be coming back to join us very, very soon. But other than that, we are going to go ahead and get into what we are vaping on tonight, into our vape buffets or buffets or whatever the hell you want to call it. I know I got a couple things set up over here. I know Corey's got a couple things set up. I'm curious to see what Kelly and Nick have got rocking today. I'm going to pass it off to Corey because we're going to save you guys for last.
Okay.
And why don't you start off, Corey?
Okay, yeah, I got a few things going. First off, I got my Cyclone Mods Evo DNA 200 with the S tank on top of there. And then I decided to pull out this from the drawer. I had a little bit left, so I got some Dead Presidents Washington sitting in there. And then next, I got the Vert with the Reload 26. A little bit of sea glass chop top action from our lovely friend over at DHD, Miss Jess Marie. Got some triple 27s, I think, from our amazing sponsor all the way over in Bufu, Narnia, wherever you want to call it.
Adelaide, Australia?
Yeah. Narnia, you get the idea. They're a whole other planet away, pretty much. Just give Adam shit sometimes. But inside of there, I got some Legend from Hometown Hero. And then finally, I got my Pegasus, all Aztec kind of sundial edition with
look at that.
Valhalla 28, little Stay Gold chop top on there. And inside of there, I decided to open this bottle because it's been sitting in the drawer for a while as well. I got some, Fathom from the Leviathan line, also from Hometown Hero. It's their sea salt strawberry mango, which I'm actually really enjoying it right now. And yeah, that's all I got going. How about they passing it to you, James, or we're leaving those two for last? Or
You know
We
what?
can go last.
Yeah, let's have them go last. Let's switch it up. Let's do things
okay,
different.
James, go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna go next.
Okay.
First thing, I'll start off with this guy right here. You guys seen in the cloud check this beautiful setup here, the Reload 26 on top of my Monarch Ultralight from Aspen Mod Co. This has got also some breeze tone coils. Hashtag Steezbrones. Yeah, that's right. They're just absolutely beautiful, and they sing like Celine Dion. You hear that? Just crazy, crazy. Of course, I got a Blizzard chop top on top of there, kind of pulling that black and white action going on. And then I've got inside one of my all-time favorites. You guys already know. Blast off from the fountain, that Baja Blast deliciousness all up in your face hole. Yeah, get you some. I literally grabbed 6 bottles of the stuff. Like, I've got like a bunch of it over here just because I've been without it for so long. I was like, I found it at a good deal, and I was like, yeah, let me get as many bottles as I can because I need to stockpile it. Next setup I've got is this guy. I literally have not been able to put this thing down either just because I'm in love with the way that it looks and the way that it vapes. It's the Shotgun Lightsaber from RCM, Russian Custom Mods. Got the RDA for vaping on top of there with a Stay Gold chop top, black and gold action going on there. This has got a set of coil turd frame stapled aliens on the inside. And, you know, since I have his coils and his RDA, I had to put his liquid in it, right? So, yeah, Boule Bolu, Banana Land, deliciousness. Absolutely love the way that this setup is vaping. And next one I've got is this guy, Double Barrel. V2.1 limited edition with the Neo RDA from QP Designs on top of that. This has got a single breeze tones coil and some of that delicious best mango ever, Homeboy mango. This is literally my new favorite mango flavor and I'm obsessed with it. So big shout outs to Homeboy because he absolutely killed it. And last but not least, I got this little guy in today, the Narada Pro. Shout outs to my man M-Turk for the super quick shipping. Got the RBA in there as well, and I threw in a single AJ Holland mouth-to-lung coil in this bad boy with, of course, I had to throw a Janklin Chiquita tip on there, otherwise known as 8-bit. And I've got some of that beautiful bastard. Yeah, Eric Vinyl and Vapor. Some of that Deep Cuts Dragon Shake 12 milligram inside
Blueberry
of this.
Hill is coming out in like a fucking week.
Oh,
I know, I'm excited.
So excited.
Yes.
So stoked.
But this thing's pretty banging. Other than that, why don't we hear from, you know what, we'll save Kelly for last, you know, because
Wow,
we save the
that's
best
first.
for last, and we'll have Nick go first because we gotta save the best for last. So Nick, what you got?
So I got the Bang with the Axial Pro on top and just a regular crispy cap. Inside of here, I have some of the oh my god,
I forget what
lethal
it is.
coils. Some lethal coils triple.
Shout out to
And then
K-Riz.
rocking some Vicious Vixens. Trying that out. This is their Divine, which is a berry lemonade. It's actually really
Ooh.
good. And then, oh, I kind of feel bad I'm going first now. The other thing I'm rocking is the new Rescued boxes by
Look
Voorhees.
at that.
It's a Parallel 21700 with a Apocalypse 25 on top. And then inside of there, always Nico and Ben.
Which is weird that Nico is in the Ben box. Just saying.
I want to savor Ben. So I've been treating myself. I vape Ben for so long. I'm not burned out on it, but I just, it's
Sometimes
a special
you just
occasion
gotta-
kind of thing now.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take a step away. Dude, that's what I did from Blast Off for a little bit. Like, because I was literally plowing through 60 ml bottles of this stuff. And I had to take a break from it, step away from it. Not saying that I didn't like it or I didn't enjoy it anymore. It's just like I was vaping so much of it that I didn't want to get to that point. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And now I came back and I'm just like in love with it all over again. It's just
Well, once I finish my bottle of Nico, Ben will be going in here. Because I just actually put in here some new coils over the weekend. I put some of British Eyes triples in here.
very nice.
Some .12s. All right, and that's it for me.
Yeah. You don't vape very much. You do like a couple setups and you're good.
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes simplicity's best. But when you're like me and you're just like so scatterbrained, you gotta have like 12 things set up because you don't know what you want. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you look at my desk, it's Yeah,
Oh,
there's
you don't wanna
mods
look at
and
mods.
No one wants
RDAs
to watch
everywhere.
that desk. That desk is
Yeah.
god awful.
Let's not do that. But Kelly, what do you got?
So I have just three things. Okay.
All right.
So I have my handy dandy little Esco bar here for driving because I was in the car today. This is actually a guava lemonade flavor. It's not ours, but it's really good.
Wow.
Guava strawberry lemonade.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
a little
really
strawberry.
good.
So
I
it's
like,
almost like Vulcan or whatever that creation was. That
Then
Kind-
or
yeah.
whatever. What did I say? What? Anyways,
I don't know. Yeah.
besides the point.
It's like, yeah, it's real good. It's made by a bunch of different guys, but we sell them on the site and they're really good. And I have to like remind myself not to, smoke my stash kind of thing.
Yeah, can't get half your own supply.
Yeah, Nick has to tell me that all the time. So I use it sparingly. And then I got my Vert because,
Ooh, yeah, Vert Gang.
and
Bert's
then I
Rod.
got the Axial Pro on top with lethal coils in here. And in that one, I have Rose from Vicious Vixen, and this one's actually really good. I was thinking I wouldn't like it, but it's like a chocolate banana caramel sugary high. It's really good. And then I got my Ben box, but this one has the paw print on it because I don't want to pick a favorite. So, and then I got the APOC 25 and British Eyes coils in here, and of course I always have Vengeance because he's my good boy.
Very nice. Very
That's
nice. All right. So that is what we are all vaping on. We all sound like we got some solid setups and some delicious flavors to vape on throughout the night. But Quarry, it's that time, dude, for that segment that we started here on the Ohmies and then, of course, developed into its own show over on the Poon Sauce McNasty channel. But it is time for a little bit of what's in the news, Poon Sauce.
Okay, so this isn't new, but I'm always a big fan of finding stuff that people I don't like say and just blowing them up on Twitter. Be like, hey, you said this, you're a piece of shit. So this is going to go to one of my favorite pieces of shit because he's the kind of person that you feel like had corn in him his entire being is a giant bowel movement. Mr. Jerome Adams. We all hate him. We all love to hate him. Well, this happened back in April, and he did a little interview with CNS News, I believe it is. Yeah, CSN News, or probably I think this is CSNBC, or it's more like a Fox kind of thing, where he was talking about how, this is the headline to it, Surgeon General Jerome Adams says more people will die from cigarette smoking than the coronavirus this year. Which kind of irks me a little bit because we all know he actually has stock in the tobacco industry themselves, which he's trying to play both sides of the game here, where he's trying to say, oh, cigarette smoking bad, blah, blah, blah. But of course, he's all against fucking vaping. And he's all for trying to put down vaping whenever possible when he's still going out and saying, oh, cigarettes are going to kill. He actually quoted something that the Center for Disease Control and Prevention put out, where cigarette smoking is responsible for more than 480,000 deaths per year in the United States, including more than 41,000 deaths resulting from secondhand smoking exposure. And that's pretty much equals about the 1,300 deaths every single day. And kind of just, Liv should be posting this link in there. It's a great read. He talks about the interview. Well, I wouldn't say it's a great read. It's a great read if you want to get angry and kind of take this article and bring it over to Twitter and say, hey, you said this on a news article and you're kind of contradicting yourself a little bit. And I love when people call out these representatives and these people on Twitter that are contradicting themselves constantly, which I believe this is a great way to do it. And I know a lot of people in here are their Twitter game is strong, and I'm hoping this kind of comes out and be like, hey, since you said this, why are you saying this now? Okay, you're kind of all over the place. And when people kind of put themselves in a corner, that gives the vapor industry a great advantage to kind of capitalize on it, where we can show people like, oh, people are so for this person, they're so happy that this person's against vaping, but then they're still going out and saying stuff like this. To where I feel like situations like this is the best way to capitalize on this industry, where you just have to wait sometimes and see when somebody's going to say, because in the end, they're going to dig their own grave practically.
Happens a lot, man. Happens a
Yeah.
lot. Not
Yeah.
only with politicians, but just with anybody in general, you know?
Yeah.
It's
So,
it's funny though that he's bringing up all those stats in the article, because we haven't been saying that for forever. Like
Yeah.
we've only been preaching it every day.
so give that a read. If you want, take that link, bring it over to Twitter, tag Jerome Adams in it, saying like, hey, you said this, and then give your thoughts on what he said. That's the best way to kind of call your politicians and people that are in the federal government that are against vaping, that are, he says he's against smoking, but obviously if you do enough research, you could see he has stocks in the tobacco industry. So share that around. I still think it's a good, reliable information to where you can kind of call him out on it, because Twitter's such a great thing for that. That's one of the most widely used social media platforms when it comes to politicians and the president, of course, where you want to even go in that route.
Side note, did you guys hear that?
The hell was that?
That's this mouth-to-lung coil, bro. Like, that thing's
Is that
angry.
a rebuildable, or?
Yeah, dude, that's one of them AJ Holland bangers, bro. Holy crap.
Calm down with that thing.
Nice.
It scared me because I hit the button on accident and it was like, oh. I thought it was like a taser, bro. But no, it's just a Narada Pro with the banging coil. But yeah, Corey, thank you
that's
for
what I
that,
got
man.
for you guys this week. Kind of a little bit of an article where you could take advantage of it and use it to call out a politician or Mr. Jerome Adams on Twitter, because we all love doing that.
And
At
of
least I do.
course, stay tuned for not this week, right? Next
Correct.
week, because it's bi-weekly now, guys. So not this
Yep.
week, but next Wednesday, you can get a whole episode full of what's in the
Oh,
news.
you're not going to want to
over
miss the
there
next
on the
one,
Poon Sauce
because
Nasty channel.
we are going to be breaking down the Truth Initiative's vaping vocabulary.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, interesting.
be ready for that.
So-
Or get your towels ready to wipe up the rage sweat.
Yep.
But
Yep. So, anywho, now that we've got the guests here, our guests of honor, our amazing sponsors, Kelly and Nick, who we love oh so much, we need to talk to you guys about something new that's happened to the Rescued, lineup. Of course, you've got you guys' amazing liquids from the Rescued line. You've got the Pack Leader line, and now you guys have your own box mod. What?
I do.
Like, when did this happen? And like, what brought you to deciding to, let's do a rescued box? Like, how did that happen? What light bulb went off, or whose light bulb went off? And what's the story behind it, man? We got to know.
I wanted to do a mech for the longest time, and just with the way the industry was going mech wise, when me and Kelly talked about it, it just seemed a little too risky right now. And I was talking to one of my friends about it, and he put me in touch with Voorhees. And Voorhees is like, dude, we can knock this out. We can have one to you in less than a week and a half, 2 weeks. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He goes, we'll take care of it. He's like, how many do you want to do? And it's like, Kelly and I decided that we wanted to do 100. And so with that, it was just, we figured, okay, so we had the options. Do we want to do parallel, or do we want to do series? Do we want to do a para series? And we decided, just with the fact that we sell them on the site and we can't actually see the person who's buying them, if we went parallel, it's a lot safer than
It's
going
a
with
smart
the series
move.
build.
It's a very smart move, in my opinion.
And we put a couple of different little safety options in.
Mhm.
Like, we have a MOSFET, and then we also went ahead and had them install an on-off switch.
Okay, nice.
So that way, if you're like me, every day I come home, my mod's in my pocket. So I'll just flip it off, put it in my pocket. Kelly can stick it in her purse with it off and not have to worry about it firing, anything like that.
That's a really smart idea.
But
It's always
yeah,
nice to see safety features incorporated into mech mods.
we got a question in chat from Ruff McGruff asking, will there be series rescued boxes eventually in the future?
there will be. It's going to be kind of if you message us and you kind of explain that you know what you're doing, then yes, we can have him do a series instead of a parallel.
Okay.
But it's one of those where we want to actually figure out who it is that's getting it, so that way, in all honesty, so our ass is covered.
Real quick too, we have someone accusing you of being a thief, Nick. Legion Vape says, "Is it just me, or did Rescued steal my beard?" And you know what, man? It does look very Legion-esque, man. I don't know, bro.
Hey, the ginger beard's got to stick together, okay?
It's all
No,
them ginger
fucking
oils.
Steve, you need to calm down over there.
I mean, we can do this, and I can just go full leprechaun if you want.
See that okay? That's where I think that's where you might have gotten there. But anywho, so dude, I'm actually really stoked to see that you guys decided to do something like this, you know. And one thing that I also think is really cool that you didn't touch on is about the proceeds of the mods. Tell us about that. Like, what's going down with that situation?
So with the mods, the way we have it worked out with Voorhees, and Voorhees worked it out with the engraver for us. It's when we sell them on the site, all the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds actually goes towards sponsoring an actual dog at the shelters.
That's
so pretty
awesome.
much for every box sold, we can, depending on which shelter we go to, we could sponsor a dog or sponsor like almost an entire dog for the price of what one box is.
That's
And
awesome.
The way we've been doing things is, so far only shops have been able to sponsor dogs, because only shops, when we do the 15%, they're the only ones that come up with enough money to actually sponsor a dog.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fair to everyone else out there who wants to do that. So Nick said, let's do it this way. And I went, okay, sounds great. Let's do it.
Will there be like a situation where you like keep track of who's buying the mods, and like say each mod is so each mod will be sponsoring a different dog, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like, would there be something going on where somebody purchases the mod and then they would possibly get something in the mail where they know what dog they're sponsoring, kind of situation?
We are working on that. So
Okay.
I have a list of everyone that's purchased mods or pre-ordered mods. And once we get to the shelters, once the shelters open up and we can go in there, then we're going to go in there with a large stack of cash and, you know,
That's awesome.
start sponsoring some puppies.
I love that idea. And one thing that I think that's also really cool about the box, of course, you guys have the rescued on the one side, but then on the other side, you get a choice, from what I understand, of which dog from like the rescued line you'd like to have on your box. So you can go with like a Ben or a Vengeance or Vulcan or any. Are you guys even incorporating like the pack leader line, or is it mainly just
the rescued?
Okay, well, even then, that's still pretty awesome, because like if any of you out there has got like a favorite rescued flavor, you can literally get the box and just, you know, you got your Ben box, you got your bottle of Ben, you know, you've always got that pairing, you know what I mean? You always,
and you can pick the color of your box, so it's not just you only get Velez in one color.
What
so
color
if you
options are there?
There's the purple, the red one that Kelly has, the black like what I have, and I believe we have green on the site too.
And so I think, didn't I hear about a Pepsi blue color?
Yes, a Pepsi blue will be available too.
Awesome.
But with the Pepsi blue one, we might be doing a slight box change. It'll still be pretty much the exact same box, but there will be a voltage display.
Okay.
Very nice.
Just because that was the only box that was available in that color.
Gotcha. Well, that's awesome,
Possibly
man.
other colorways that could be happening in the future.
There is. We're trying to keep it small just so that way Voorhees can keep everything in stock.
Yeah.
So the boxes are made to order. So as soon as an order is placed, then we place the order with Voorhees. He creates it and he sends it out to the customer, or to us to send out to the customer. So there is about the 7 to 10 day turnaround period.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But it's a custom. It's literally custom. Like there's no one else is going to have that exact same box. They're all serialized. They're like, if you want Velez on a purple box, I can tell you there is not a Velez on a purple box right now. So
very nice. So you guys can be one of the first to get a dog in a specific color if you act now. So what's the price range on these looking like for anybody out there in chat that might be interested in, you know, not only purchasing one of these awesome mods, but also getting an opportunity to sponsor. That's one of the really cool things I love about it, is not only do you get an awesome mod, but you also get the benefit of, you know, sponsoring a dog's adoption or whatever, you know what I mean? Helping a dog have a better life. Like that, it's a win-win, man.
It's harm reduction in 2 ways.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I love it. So, like, anyways, what
So
go ahead.
the price originally was going to be about $250, and then the Voorhees talked to the engraver, and the engraver talked to us, and so now we were able to get the price down to $200 even.
Very nice. Very
Okay.
nice. So you
So,
guys
I mean,
can go
that's-
out there to their website, and you can go check it out. They've got the multiple different colors there. They got all the different dogs you can choose from as far as your engravings go. I think it's awesome. Like we said before, not only do you get an awesome parallel box that you can vape on with one of your favorite rescued dogs on it, but you also get to help sponsor another dog's adoption. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking
And the
love
picture, when you go to pick which dog it is, there's going to be a picture next to it, and that's the picture that'll be on the box.
Okay.
it. There you go.
So you get an idea of what that picture is going to be. You know, you can go from there. If you
Does
maybe
each dog have like only one picture per dog, or is it like?
Yes.
Okay.
And we tried, I believe all the pictures of the dogs are actually the same pictures that are on the bottles.
The labels, nice.
Well,
Not
That's
with
awesome.
Velez, just because the Velez picture on the bottle, with the picture in real life is kind of off, and the picture I found was just way more Velez. He's like side-eyeing everything, and it's just like, that's perfect. You have to have a
Speaks
side-eye.
more to his personality.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's cool. Like, now you guys have like an awesome mod to go along with your guys' liquids, you know, with your guys' branding on it, with an awesome, you know, just overall, I don't even know how to put it. It's just like an overall awesome concept of what you guys do just as rescued in general. You know what I mean? Just like the amount that you guys give back and continue to do more and more for, you know, just dogs and just pets in general. It's absolutely awesome. One thing I also want to kind of touch on real quick is I want to kind of talk to you guys about like the pack leader line, because like this is the newest line that you guys have released, you know, with Nico and with Mika. Like, how well have those been received so far? Are people like buying it up? Is it flying off the shelves? Are you guys like having to order it like crazy? Like, how is it going with that? Like, is it being received pretty well?
It is. Nico has been flying off the shelves, just like Mika did when it first came in. We order retardedly large quantities. Like our first order of Nico was 1,000 bottles.
It's ridiculous.
And we're already halfway through that, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
The Mika, we are down to maybe about 100 bottles left. As I look on my shelves, I have all the supply in my office.
Yeah.
So,
Are there any possibilities of more liquids being added to the pack leader line
Oh,
eventually?
yes.
Oh yes, we actually are in the process of 8 different ones also right now,
Ooh,
and it's a mix between pack leader and rescued.
Okay.
very nice, very nice. Is there any like anything coming out soonish that
you
anybody
can
should
tell.
keep an eye out for, or is like
Go ahead, baby, tell them.
So we do have one flavor for the pack leader line that we're actually finalizing right now.
ooh,
And the name on the bottle is not going to be the full name because it's a very long name, but it will be Prince Oliver Funk DeMaco. So if anyone who knows who Prohibition is and you see Joey's little Frenchie Oliver, he is going to be on the bottle.
that's
That is
awesome.
that dog.
What was
And
the
his flavor is blueberry custard
Okay.
Ooh,
because
blueberry.
Oliver loves blueberries.
He
So
does. It's his favorite treat.
Very interesting. So I don't think I've had a blueberry custard. I'd be down to try it. I'd be down to try it.
so far it tastes really like a blueberry and vanilla custard, like exactly what you think it would taste like.
Awesome.
I'll send you a 15 ml bottle of it, James.
Ooh,
Just to tease and
yay.
fuck with you.
I know you love to do that to me, Nick. You love to do it to me.
It's
It's like when I
means-
saw you in DC. You're like, "Hey, man," and he gives me this tiny little 30 ml bottle of Nico. He's like, "Hey, man," or no, it wasn't even Nico at the time. It was Mika.
It was Mika.
It was Mika. He's like, "Yeah, this is the new one." He's like, this is what he's like. Make this last. I had to make that 30 ml bottle last me forever.
probably, what was it, like 2 months?
Yeah, it was a while, man. It was a while. It was a dirty trick, but it was worth it at the end because it came out to be delicious, man. It came out to be delicious.
Tell them about the next rescue, babe.
So the
Storing
next
stuff now.
rescued flavor is actually going to be our first female rescued flavor, and it is a pixie tart dust,
Okay.
and the name will be Tivoli, which is Czechoslovakian for dude. And
Dude.
she is one of our Great Pyrenees mixes, who we actually found out she is a Great Pyrenees Lab Rottweiler mix.
Okay.
So she's what we call our Velcro dog. Anytime she's with us, she leans on us, and she's about 115 pounds. So she puts a lot of weight on you, and she really needs you to know that she loves you all the time. So she's the sweetest dog.
Pyrenees are like that, definitely.
The best thing though is that you can like tap your chest and say hug, and she'll like pop up on her hind legs and like lean and then just wrap her front paws around you.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
For
she'll just
being
lay her
a
head.
big dog, you'd think she would actually try to knock you over, and she is the most gentle soul.
That's awesome.
It is insane how gentle she was when both of our girls got pregnant and they had babies. Vendetta had birthed her babies, and when she was done, I'm done. I don't care about them anymore. And Ty took all 17 puppies and nursed them all. And I felt so bad for that poor dog.
Oh
But
man,
she
that had to
raised
be
all
brutal.
17.
Yeah.
Oh well, we know what that's like here in the Janklin household.
Yeah, you
for
just had,
sure.
You had all those puppies. How'd
How
that go?
we the last litter was 12, all healthy, beautiful pups, all found homes, beautiful loving families. We've been getting pictures of them already. Like they've been doing meetups. Like there's a couple of them that like all. Funny enough, all the people that came and got puppies are all in like the Torrance area out here in California. So like they literally had like a 4 or 5, Janklin puppy meetup. It was awesome. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's one of those things, man. It's always so awesome, like being there for the puppy phase. But then like once they gotta go home is the shittiest part, because then it's just like, no, don't go, because you always fall in love with like the one or two, because you got those one or two that develop those like really just lovable personalities. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people don't understand, like they literally show their personalities pretty quick as pups.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And once they show it, that's pretty much who they are. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Yeah. We just had kittens over the weekend, so
Oh man.
yeah, that's fun.
It's just a big old zoo over at the rescued household,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, we have currently about 20 animals. So
Well, so what are
Okay.
some of the newest additions since the last time we've talked to you guys, to your guys' rescue type situation you got going on over there?
I think Pinky is one of the newer additions.
yep, Pinky is a pink-toed tarantula. She doesn't really come out to say hi to anyone because she's not very friendly. But she is a new age pink-toed tarantula, so she's blue with pink toes.
Ooh,
She's
interesting.
real pretty, but she also does not like touching of any kind.
Just not with it, huh? Not down for it.
So
Kinda
she just
curious on
stays
this.
in her cage.
Moving on with, you said you had like 8 liquids coming for the rescue line. Are they going to be all dogs, or are they going to be kind of coming with some of the other pets you guys have? Because I know.
Oh, tell them the other thing too. Why not? That's the obvious.
Okay, so one of the things that we're working on, so those 8 liquids are all between rescued and pack leader.
Mm-hmm.
But we're starting, we're trying to be those crazy assholes that everybody hates that has multiple lines.
Oh no. Here we go.
So we'd like to welcome her way to Clutch.
No, creep.
Creep. That's right, we changed it.
Yes.
It's the creep line.
Okay.
And it's going to be all the creepy crawlies.
So
So
like
there's
the
spiders.
snakes,
The
and
snakes.
spiders, and
Okay.
And the flavors are going to be from the areas that that specific animal originated from.
so we're looking at like some tropical fruity type flavors and
Lots of
stuff.
tropical fruitiness.
I like it. I'm excited.
And that one has 4 flavors in it for life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just 4 right now.
Okay.
And we're working with somebody already. It's a different person than what we normally use because we have rescued and pack leader with them. And somebody reached out to us, another lab did, and asked if we wanted to team up. And we're like, well, we'll give it a shot, see what happens.
Yeah.
So we're going to use them. They're the guys that actually currently print our labels for us.
Awesome.
So we'll see how it does Tell them what one of the flavors is.
You.
You have the pictures on your phone, ding dong.
I don't remember what they are off the top of my head.
That's why you have your phone.
Okay, so Sally is a strawberry watermelon papaya or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry, watermelon, papaya. That sounds
Let me double check. I don't want to give you the wrong information to get you all excited about the wrong thing.
Yeah, but we figured it'd be neat to do because originally we were going to do one called Clutch, and it was just going to be because the family of snakes is called a clutch.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kelly,
Sally is watermelon pomegranate.
okay, watermelon pomegranate for Sally.
And Ted is coconut pineapple. Annie is orange cactus. And Pinky is strawberry pear dragon fruit.
The orange cactus cooler, bro. I've been
So-
talking about this, Clown. I know you might watch this at one point. We need that damn Mountain Dew cactus cooler flavor. Oh, speaking of which, we didn't even say this. Talk about this at all, Quarry. We got the liquids in, guys. So we'll be talking about these next week when we got Clown back on the show. He did a little bit of a change to Corey's and Dan's.
And Dan's,
But we got that all on Palmer in from Mr. Clown from the.
We got an update
DIY
from
corner.
him. I talked to him like a day or two ago. So with my first experience with it, you're getting a lot of the leafness from the tea itself. But I guess after you like let it sit for another like extra week, 2 weeks, that leaf kind of flavor goes away after steeping a little bit, and then you just get the straight raspberry tea because I really enjoy the raspberry flavor out of this. It's a nice fresh raspberry. With my first initial like taste of it, it's like you were picking a raspberry and like how they come off the bush. You got like a little bit of leaf with it, like you just ate it with a raspberry with a leaf on it. But I guess that kind of settles away at the end, so I'm gonna let this sit probably until next week.
It's coming, Anthony.
So
Frosty Nuts is coming, bro.
yeah, Frosty Nuts is in the works, I believe. So
But anyways,
I'm excited to try it after it steeps a little bit more. I've been vaping on it a little bit, but yeah, we'll see how it gets better.
Yeah, I do want to take a second real quick to ask you guys or talk to you guys about your guys' show that you guys got coming up on Wednesday. Just because we're run down towards like the last half of the show here, but I want to get a chance to talk to you guys about the show and the channel and how things have been going with that. I do know that you guys got maybe a cool guest coming on this week. I don't know if you guys want to maybe start promoting it now or not, but like how are things with the show going?
They're going good. They're going well. I think we finally have it worked out, or I think I finally have all the dangle clacks worked out. There's always a new one every episode.
Dude, it's never ending, bro.
But it's definitely getting more organized.
This week we have Anthony Romella.
Yes, we
Ooh,
do.
what? That's one of the Ohmies right there, bro.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Anthony, man. Love that dude. Dude, if you guys haven't been seeing all like the amazing just like thumbnails and just like edits he's been throwing up on Instagram and stuff lately with him and his buddy from Shake and Bake Media. Doing some crazy stuff. Like he posted one for the Shed Time podcast, which I know unfortunately, guys, didn't happen. We had some recording difficulties. Something happened with the audio. Anyways, it was just a big old headache, so unfortunately it didn't work. But we were supposed to be talking about cartoons, so he literally made us like a Shed Time podcast like promo thing and made us all cartoon characters. Like, so I was He-Man, Chris was Leroy from the Jetsons, Sean was Shaggy, and then Ashton was Jimmy Neutron. Like it was pretty hilarious. So like he kind of bridged all the gaps with all the different cartoons and stuff, but it was pretty hilarious. But yeah, so you guys are gonna have him on this week, so that's exciting. Are you guys gonna be doing you guys' normal dog spotlight type situation? I always forget what you guys call it.
We call it the Critter Corner.
Critter Corner.
Yep. So we showcase a shelter from the area of our guests. So like Anthony Romella's from Toledo, so we have pictures from a Toledo shelter. All the animals that we show are actually available for adoption. You just have to contact that shelter. And then we also do a training tip, so that way anyone who gets a dog, and sometimes cats or rabbits or whatever, if you're like, hey, I wish my dog would sit, I'm going to help you teach your dog to sit.
Then we're also working on a new thing for the show. We stole an idea from you, James.
Of
We did.
course you did.
A second idea.
Yes, many ideas have come from you. Many ideas have come from you.
Hey, it's all love, man.
So, you know how you always do a game? We're working on a dog game.
And I'm calling it, Can I Pet That Dog?
Can I pet that dog?
But
I
you
like
gotta
it.
say it like that way. Can I pet that dog?
I will say it that way every time, because you can't say that without saying it that way.
That's awesome. Dude, that's honestly, games are so much fun to do, on the show. It gets crowd interaction, it keeps things, lively, and, it gives you something fun to look forward to, during the show. So, dude, I love the games, man. I'm all about it. There should be more games on shows, guys. More games on
Yes.
It
shows.
should. It makes it, like you said, it's just entertaining and
That's fun,
hilarious
man.
listening to people's answers.
Yeah, because you never know, and every time you have guests on, you're gonna have different people on that are gonna add differently to each game. You know what I mean? Depending on whatever it is.
Or like Dad said, can I catch that frog?
Can I
You know
catch
what?
that
Sure,
frog?
we'll do it. We'll do it too.
We'll do that the next time Will's on.
Yeah.
Can Crazy Legs catch the frog?
Probably
Oh,
not.
man.
He's old. You have to give him a break.
He is the punk rock silver fox after all.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So we got that to look forward to this week. Coming up on Wednesday over there on your guys' channel, Rescued Reviews. If you guys have not gone over there yet and subscribed and followed them yet, you definitely should. Of course, go check them out on their website and all that good stuff as well. You can grab up all their delicious liquids. You can grab up yourself a Rescued box, all that good stuff. Is there anything else that we're leaving out or that you guys might want to, talk about or say or anything?
I mean, we have the Facebook Kennel, so it's just a group of people who like animals and vaping. Jump in, join us. We'll let you join as long as you're 21 and older. We don't really care, but
And as
you
long
don't
as you're
even
not
have
a
to be.
tool.
Yeah, don't be a tool. But you don't even have to be a vapor. You just have to appreciate vaping and animals. And
Oh, there
so
you
that's
go.
the Kennel on Facebook. We have our Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that regular stuff that everyone else does.
And then for Vengeance getting fixed, we put out a discount code last week for all of his liquid. So we're calling it No Balls. And you get 20% off since he lost 2 balls.
Oh man, poor guy. Is he in the cone? Is he in the cone of shame?
He's
right
in the
now?
cone of shame, and he is
Ah.
not happy about it.
Man,
Kelly went out of town this weekend, and so at nighttime I've been putting him in just the cage or the kennel, whatever you want to call it for him. We call it his box. I was trying to be nice. So I put a bowl of food in there. Next morning I woke up and there was a little bit of food gone, and Kelly's like, he can't reach that with a cone on. I was like,
oh, you're a dick. You're
Well,
a dick.
The vet gave us, they didn't have the size that would fit him. They just had the neck size up.
Yeah.
And so he has the size that would fit Vulcan, the German Shepherd. And Vengeance is, 60-pound dog, and Vulcan's 90 pounds. So the collar doesn't quite fit him. So it's just this really big collar that he can't walk up and down stairs. He can't eat out of it.
Oh,
So
poor guy.
yeah.
You know what? I gotta give love to Vengeance because every Throwdown Thursday he gives us a good old woo.
Oh yeah, that's his favorite.
Every
thing. All you
Throwdown
have to do
Thursday,
is
man.
ask him. Every Thursday, you just say, "Vengeance, do you know what day it is?" And
Yep, without fail. Ooh, fucking
Yeah,
love it.
and if you ask during their week, Kelly will come up to me like, hey, what day are we doing this? You'll just hear him just start howling. throughout the
All I heard
entire
is what
house.
day is it?
yeah,
It's like, hey Mike, what day is it? Man, that's hilarious, man. Shout outs to Ben. Shout outs to all the rescued pups, man. All the rescued animals in general. Just all the animals out there. All the stooge animals, the Ohmies animals, the shedhead animals. Everybody's pets. Like, they're awesome. Life wouldn't be what it is without, our furry friends. Or,
yeah.
slithery, slimy friends for some. Man,
I like Anthony Ramella's comment. Is Vengeance now producing a nut-free facility?
I
Oh.
mean,
that was a good
Yeah.
one. That was a
but
good
no,
one.
no balls is only good for Vengeance flavors. So if you're a Vengeance salt person or a Vengeance liquid person, use no balls and you'll get 20% off. It
Okay.
doesn't work for any of the other flavors, just Vengeance.
And it's one word.
He doesn't have balls.
Yeah, he doesn't have any, so help him out, guys. Throw a little bit of extra
Yeah.
something his way.
He feels
So,
bad.
with that, guys, we are running down to about the last 15 minutes or so of the show. But we do have that one thing that we like to do at the end of the shows here on the Ohmies now. We have the Vaping with the Ohmies playlist. We've already have one volume of the playlist up from the previous season. We have the new volume 2 that we are creating as of right now. We've got some amazing songs added from previous episodes with previous guests, and of course previous entries from you guys out there in chat. So we're going to continue that train this week, and we are going to go ahead and add 2 songs for each one of us here on the panel to the playlist, as well as maybe a song or 2 from you out there in chat. You know what, let's make it 2 from chat. We'll have Kelly pick one, and we'll have Nick pick one from chat here at the end, guys.
Oh.
So think of some good ones, and of course you can start dropping those in chat now. So who wants to start it off this week? Corey, you have one in mind to start us
Already
off?
got it ready. Yeah, this was a new single from a band I've been a huge fan of for a couple years now. So they just released a new single coming off one of their new albums. The song is called Son of War from the Black Crown Initiate. A little bit of a longer song with 7 minutes of your time, but I think if you're into the heavier music like I am, you'll enjoy it heavily. So that's what I got for my first song. Why don't we pass it off to Nick? What do you got?
Zombie by Bad Wolves.
What's the song?
The Zombie. It was the remake of God, what was
Cranberries.
it? Cranberries, yeah.
Zombie Bad Wolves. Got it.
That's one of the ones I've been loving on recently.
Playlist.
That and
Pass it off, Nick.
We'll go to James. Save the best for last.
All right, let me see here. Let me go through the playlist that I've been listening to the past
No pressure.
week or so, and now we're gonna pick out a good one that I haven't. Don't think I've picked out before. Oh, you know what? This is the playlist right here. There it is. Oh yeah, there's the one. We're gonna go Mass Appeal by Starr. Mass Appeal by Starr, because I've been on my hip hop train the past couple days. You know, gotta love some Starr, man.
Boom.
I was actually listening to that today on my way to work.
And last but not least, what do you got, Kelly?
Okay, so it's a really odd song compared to all the other songs that are on the list. It's called Overkill, and it's by Colin Hay, and it's the acoustic version. And I know if you hear the guy's voice, you're going to recognize it, because if you remember the band Men at Work,
Yes.
he's the singer from that band. So it's got like the nice early 90s kind of feel to it, and like takes you back to your childhood. You know. It's just been stuck in my head since we watched that one episode of Scrubs like forever ago.
Is it acoustic or?
Yep, it's acoustic. It's just a guy and a guitar singing
Got it.
a song. I don't even know.
I want to make sure I had the right version on there because
It's catchy. It's so catchy.
okay. We want to do more than one song this week, James?
Yep.
Or
Let's add another, bro.
okay, let's see. I'm gonna give me a second. Hold on. Let me see if I added this song to it. Yep. Okay. Never mind. Can't do that one. Let's see. There's so much fucking music in my library to where it's like, what to add this week? Actually, yeah. Screw it. I'm gonna do. Let's see what song off this album. There's so many. I'm gonna do the song "This Is Hell" by Lorna Shore. And
Alright.
James, go ahead.
Actually, it's Nick's turn.
Oh, Nick. Oh, yeah. What do you got?
Rescue Me by One Republic.
Because
Kind of
rescue
been
has to have a rescue song.
it's kind of been our theme song.
Yeah, it's been.
Dope.
All right, now it's my
What do you
turn.
got?
Now I'm gonna go with "Regulate" by Warren G and Nate Dogg.
There, man, I haven't heard that song in years.
Regulators, mount up.
Kelly, last one. Last but not least, what do you got?
Leave Me Alone by Enna.
All right.
By NF, you said?
Yep, it's literally the letters N and F.
Yep. Okay, now, actually, let's pick 2 songs from chat.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna have
Okay.
Nick pick one and Kelly pick one. That's what I
Okay.
said before this, Corey. Are you on
Well,
the same show?
I don't know.
No.
Let's do it.
Anyways, okay.
Take it
So
out.
go ahead and we'll have either one of you can go first. Just scroll up to chat and see which one is out there that jumps out at you guys, and we'll add one from each of you guys to the playlist. There's some good ones out there.
There are a lot of good ones out there.
Oh, I already found mine.
Go for it then, love.
I'm getting this from Sean Typhon. Mindless self-indulgence. I hate Jimmy Page.
Yeah, dude. Sean was dropping some bombs.
Listen,
For
I love
real.
MSI. That's my jam.
Oh. Boom.
I think I'm gonna go with an Advocate for Liberty, Big Balls by AC/DC.
I've
Honor
got
of
big
Vengeance.
balls. All right, guys. So we've got some amazing songs added to the playlist. We heard about some all kinds of crazy good stuff coming from Rescued when it comes to the Rescued boxes that are out and available now. To some new liquids coming to the Rescued and Pack Leader line, and we heard about a new line possibly coming soon. Like,
Creep line?
Yeah,
dude,
you guys are the first to hear about
we got
this
all
stuff.
kinds of sneak peeks here tonight, guys. And for all you guys here watching live, you guys were lucky enough to catch it all live. And of course, all you guys watching the replay are some of the first to hear all the cool stuff happening with Rescued. So we just want to thank you guys for coming on and just spilling the beans on all the good, juicy stuff happening with Rescued. You guys know we love you guys and what you guys represent with just as Rescued and what all that you guys do for the industry and all you guys do for just pets in general and just animals. We love you guys for it. Absolutely love you guys.
We love you too, man. You're the one who helped us get started with the YouTube and all that stuff, man. And we can't thank
I
you
believe,
enough.
don't we have a mic flavor coming at some point?
A mic flavor?
What? What?
Mike?
James's dog?
Well, it's actually my brother's,
Oh, well, which one's yours?
Gracie.
Gracie? Might have to change things up a little.
Ooh. Oh, we're going to have to talk about this later. But of course, guys, make sure you guys go over and check them out here on YouTube's Rescued Reviews. Of course, you can click their name right here in chat and go to the channel and subscribe now if you want. But of course, you can go over there afterwards as well. You can join their Facebook group. You can check them out on Patreon if you want. They've got an Instagram. They've got a Discord. They've got all kinds of cool stuff that you guys can be a part of if you want to be more enveloped in the Rescued community. Of course, you can hang out with all of us on the Vape Stew Discord from time to time and all that good stuff. And, you can always catch all of us here in the chats. You can catch us over there on their channel and chats. It's just nothing but community growth, community love, and just unity. Unity, people. Community is nothing without unity, and that's what we're all about, not only here on the Ohmies, but just like, I feel like all of our circles, that's what we're about. You know what I mean? Anybody that we've had on the shows, or we, have had the pleasure of being on their shows, it's just all love, man. It's what it's all about, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're all in this together.
Hundy P. So with that, guess we can kind of go ahead and start doing little round outs, some like sign out, shout outs type deals. Corey, what do you got coming up? Anything you want to mention? Anything we might have forgot, or anything that you might have forgot that you want to say before the show's over?
No, I already talked about what's coming next. Not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
Anything
And
happening
stay
Saturday?
tuned. Not sure if anything's going on Saturday yet. Who knows? I'm still up in the air with that.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for that. But also, it kind of didn't work out last time I got my box in, but because it was a giant fucking box and I didn't want to do a video with a giant fucking huge case of
Why
fucking beer
not,
in my hand.
man? Why not?
So, depending on how big the next box is, I might do a kind of a live beer unboxing. So keep an eye out for that coming up. Trying to incorporate a little bit of beer into my channel since that's the kind of direction I want to go in with a career. So keep an eye out for that.
Very nice. Very nice. Of course, I'll kind of open it up to you and Nick and Kelly to talk about anything you guys want to talk about, or tell them where they can find the show, what time, all that good stuff.
I'll let Kelly do that. She does all the social media stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Rescue Reviews is every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And this week we have Anthony Ramella. We have I think we have 14 different guests lined up over the next 4 months. So
That's awesome.
all kinds of names all over the place. It's going to be a great time. Of course, you already said we have the Discord, the Patreon, the Facebook group, the Instagram, Twitter. We have a TikTok where I just do videos with the animals, so you can get sneak peeks on the animals. I literally post on the Patreon every day and tell you everything that's going on in our home, so that way you can feel like you're part of the house. No Balls, 20% off of Vengeance.
Ohmies, 10% off of all rescued e-liquid.
Yep. And I think that's everything.
All right.
I think. I'm sure I forgot something, but
How long is the No Balls discount code going to be running? I think you said that already. You said like till end of June, I think you said?
end of the till Monday. So a
Till
week from
Monday,
today.
the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you guys
22nd.
got one more week to take advantage of that code
Yep.
on
One
Vengeance
more week
stuff.
of
Vengeance will get his
Vengeance
cone off
Ball's
and-
gone.
You know.
So awesome. Thank you guys so much again. We love you guys and appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out with us. Of course, as far as it comes for me, for my channel, I'm hoping to do maybe a live video or some sort of recorded video sometime this week. Probably be happening around like Wednesday, Thursday, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Of course, we'll be back on my channel on Friday for another episode of The Green Room. It'll be Green Stew Friday, as always, one of my favorite days of the week. Of course, so you can come hang out with us there on The Green Room and then catch the Vape Stew right after that over on Stan's channel. And then, of course, we do have a new episode of the podcast coming up. Of course, again, I apologize for the lack of an episode this week, but, you know, sometimes dangle clacks happen and you just got to roll with the punches. And, but don't worry, guys, we'll be back next week, and we have an amazing guest coming on. Somebody who's been on a couple of the shows. Somebody that actually sponsors The Green Room. Somebody who's into punk music. I don't know if that gives it away, but yeah, stay tuned for that coming up on the Shed Time podcast on Sunday. Other than that, no Dan this week, guys, so unfortunately there's no dad joke, but who knows, we'll think of something to do in the meantime until Dan's back in the house to give you guys one of his terrible or great dad jokes depending on the day.
95% of the time, they're kind of awful.
Yeah, but hey, 5%, 5% of the time they're good.
We
man.
give them a 5%
Yeah,
chance.
we give him the 5.
It being a little bit funny.
So, of course, much love to all of our Ohmies that can make it to the show tonight. Of course, hopefully, Clown, you're feeling better. Dan, we miss you, bro. But, of course, he'll be back with us shortly. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And all that being said, guys, make sure you guys go check out the Vaping with the Ohmies Facebook group. We love to see you guys over there. Kelly's actually been doing a cool thing where she's going to be posting like a poll like once a week of just like something fun. Like there's actually one going right now in the group where you guys can vote on like maybe what your favorite types of flavors are. And like what we'll do is we'll kind of go through and once a week after the poll's gone up and we've got some votes on it, we'll kind of talk about it a little bit on the show and what the results of the poll were and that sort of thing. We've kind of wanted to incorporate our sponsors into the show a little bit more, other than, you know, giving you guys amazing discounts and all that great stuff. But we wanted them to be a part of the show as well. So we've got Adam sending us a question from time to time just as a topic or just an all-around panel question. We've got the poll happening with of course, Kelly and Nick, but mainly Kelly, to be honest. Let's just be
And then
real
once
here.
in a while, you get the trivia question from Mr. Anthony Ramella himself.
Exactly. So we got something happening with all the sponsors on the show. Of course, you guys got all the awesome discount codes and all that great stuff. And of course, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and wind this out. As we always do, guys, thank you all for tuning in. All you Ohmies mean the absolute world to us. And we're going to send out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives, and let's just vape on, Ohmies.